Welcome back, everybody. We're just in time for What's Hot. This is where we talk about the stories that have everybody talking.
On this Friday, we're joined by Klein from Belter and Lincoln, and Jeff Wagner is back. So Chick-fil-A's president tweets an anti-gay response to the ruling by the Supreme Court the other day. It said, "Sad day for our nation. Founding fathers would be ashamed of our generation." And then he deletes the tweet, but it's not really ever deleted because people already saw it. Chick-fil-A spokesman says he pulled that tweet saying he realized his views didn't necessarily reflect the views of all customers, owners, and employees.
Well, apparently he didn't learn from the last go-around that we went through with this because, you know, and his PR team didn't step up and prevent him from doing this. They should have stopped him and said, look, whatever your feelings are, keep it offline because remember what happened last time? We don't want to go through that again. But
right. Or alternatively, if you believe that, oh, okay, fine, you know, push the button, send it out, but then don't back off on that. I mean, that's what makes it completely worse. This is Jimmy Buffett Friday, so it's in the summer. There's a song called Fool Button, push the fool button. That send thing, that's what the fool button is. If the guy feels that way, it's his company, and he wants to express it, that's okay, but think about it before you push it.
He needs a tweet blocker, somebody to step in and say, whoa, let's talk about this.
And does he need to start tweeting through his PR department at the company?
Probably.
Well, he might. I mean, he obviously needs to do something because he hasn't, like I said, learned from the last go-around. So either that's, you know, a roadblock internally, or he should think about just taking a step back and, like Jeff said, you know, thinking about it before he actually hits the fool button.
Or maybe just taking internet access away. You know, maybe it's kind of like that. You know, you're like, okay, my 6-year-old nephew. Every once in a while, we got to take that computer away from him. Maybe that's it. But again, if he believes this, that's fine. I respect that. But you know, you don't send it out and then pull it back.
That's right.
Look awful.
You're just making it worse.
The bill will be good for a week. Now more of What's Hot.
Again, we're joined by Klein from Belter and Lincoln, and as always, Jeff Wagner from News Radio 620 WTMJ. Snack foods in school getting overhauled. Goodbye. Candy bars. Hello, granola bars. New federal rules set limits for fat, salt, and sugar in school snacks. This includes treats sold in vending machines. The new rules are meant to help curb childhood obesity. Now, candy was banned in school when I was a kid, but we had the notorious candy smugglers and candy running operation that the teachers just couldn't battle.
Oh, well, I mean, you just bring your own, you know?
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was one of those people that would always have extra candy in case anybody needed a fix. I'm fine with not having candy in vending machines. I think it's the way that, you know, our society and our world is going these days, and I think it would be definitely good for kids. They're just not as active as they were when I was younger, so I'm fine. Put, you know, less candy, maybe hide it in a certain spot. I don't know.
This isn't just candy, though. This is things like potato chips and Cheetos. And I mean, look, and I have a confession. Back when I was at Nicolay High School, every day we would have lunch in this little area they had, and I would take money, and I had my sandwich, and I had an apple, and I would actually, I would get Cheetos. I would get Cheetos and Pepsi. Can you imagine? And I somehow survived. Look, I'm all about, you know, trying to deal with childhood obesity, but my guess is the kids that have real problems, it's not because they have a Snickers bar at school. It's probably because they're eating nothing but fast food, you know, 7 days a week.
The problem's at home, unfortunately. You know, and they might get a reprieve at school, but then again, they might just sneak it in and continue the trend.
Jeff, have you had the Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
No, I got to tell you, I haven't had Cheetos in ages. That's kind of not on my diet.
We've got them in the vending machine, 85 cents, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Addictive.
We were big Doritos connoisseurs up at Port Washington, so.
Doritos. I haven't had Doritos in a really long time.
So good.
Topic number 3, hospitals turning to technology. It's a way to remind doctors, nurses, and staff to wash their hands. A flashing light on a badge turns green when hands are clean, red if they're not. It also tracks each hand cleaning opportunity. Not sure what that means, but the question is do these employees need this reminder? I mean, I don't know. I see most of the people that I see doctor-wise, I mean, it almost seems like it's just habit. They come in, they're washing their hands. They don't even think about it. They just do it.
I think it's sad that there has to be a reminder. I hope that they don't have to rely on it as a reminder to wash their hands. And like you said, Courtney, I think, you know, at least in my experiences, doctors are very automated now. They come in, they wash their hands, they get down to business. But I don't know. This is odd.
Well, all I know is that I know where my doctor's hands have been after he finishes a physical, and for the sake of the next patient, I hope he's washing his hands. I have no doubt he probably is.
All right, we're going to end What's Hot on that right there. Thank you both.